Hey everyone, let's talk about something that's probably hiding in a closet in your house right now. The vacuum cleaner. We all know what it does, but have you ever really stopped to wonder what's going on inside that noisy box? Well, today we're going to tear it apart, figuratively of course, and find out.
I mean, think about it. You plug it in, you hit a switch, you get that familiar roar, and poof, the dirt and dust are just gone. It feels like magic, right? Well, it's not. It's actually some really clever physics, and we're about to uncover all its secrets.
So let's start with what I like to call the everyday mystery. You know, these are the pieces of tech that are so common, so much a part of our daily lives, that we just take them for granted and never really question how they do what they do. Because at its core, a vacuum cleaner is a perfect example. It's not some super complex device. It's actually a brilliant and surprisingly simple machine that has mastered the art of turning a fundamental law of physics into a spotless floor. Okay, now for the main event, the secret of suction. This is the part that everybody thinks they understand, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's probably not what you think. All right, you ready for this? The biggest secret of the vacuum cleaner is it doesn't actually suck at all. Nope. The real work is being done by the air in your room, which is actively pushing the dirt into the machine. I know, it sounds weird, but let me explain. It all comes down to this really cool concept called a pressure differential. Okay, here's a simple way to think about it. Imagine a super crowded concert hall right next to a completely empty one. The second you open the doors between them, what happens? People are going to rush from the crowded room into the empty one to get some space, right? Well, air does the exact same thing. Nature hates a vacuum, so air will always rush from a high-pressure area to a low-pressure area. And that rush of air, well, that's what we feel is sucked. So the whole myth is that vacuums suck dirt in. But the fact is, the vacuum cleaner's only job is to create that empty room, that low-pressure zone inside itself. The normal, higher-pressure air in your house does the rest, acting like an invisible broom that literally pushes all the dirt and dust and pet hair right into the nozzle for you. So the big question is, how does a simple appliance create this powerful low-pressure zone? To understand that, we need to meet the heart of the machine. The absolute hero of this whole operation is one single, incredibly powerful component, the centrifugal fan. Now, this isn't like the little fan you use to cool off in the summer. Oh no, this thing is an absolute beast, designed to move air with tremendous force. It's the engine that drives this entire process. And when I say powerful, I am not kidding. This fan can spin up to, get this, 50,000 RPMs, revolutions per minute. That is just insanely fast, and that incredible speed is the key to everything. You see, at that kind of speed, the fan blades don't just push the air, they violently fling it out of the vacuum's exhaust port. This forceful evacuation of air creates that low-pressure void inside the machine. And just like that, the empty room is ready, and nature takes over. Okay, now that we get the basic physics, let's follow a single speck of dust on its wild ride. We're going to trace its journey all the way from your carpet to its final resting place inside the vacuum. This whole trip has 4 main stages. Think of it like a tiny theme park ride for dirt. First is the entrance, then transportation, then the really important separation stage, and finally, the exhaust. So stages 1 and 2 happen almost instantly. First, down at the floor, a spinning brush roll with stiff bristles agitates the carpet, knocking all the dirt and dust loose. Then, whoosh, that powerful rush of air we talked about scoops it all up and sends it flying through the hose.
Now we're at stage 3, separation. And this is probably the most clever part of the whole design. We've got this fast-moving stream of air that's now full of dirt. The challenge is, how do you trap that dirt before the air escapes back into your room? Well, there are 2 main ways modern vacuums do this.
So here are the 2 big methods. On one hand, you have the traditional bagged vacuums. They force the air through a special bag made of a porous material. It's basically a super fine net. The tiny air molecules can pass right through, but the larger dirt particles can't, so they get trapped inside. Simple and effective. On the other hand, you have the bagless or cyclonic vacuums. These create a tiny tornado inside a cone-shaped chamber. As the air spins incredibly fast, centrifugal force flings the heavier dirt particles to the outside, where they hit the wall and fall down into a collection bin, while the lighter, clean air continues on its way. Pretty cool, right?
All right, so we've trapped the big stuff, the crumbs, the hair, the dust bunnies, but what about the really, really tiny particles, like allergens and pollen? That brings us to our final stage, the clean escape.
So right before the air is released back into your room, it has to go through one last security checkpoint. This is usually a HEPA filter. Now, HEPA stands for high-efficiency particulate air, and it's a super fine mesh designed to trap over 99% of those microscopic particles. The amazing result is that the air coming out of your vacuum is often literally cleaner than the air that went in.
So let's just recap the whole thing one more time. It's a beautiful four-step process. A powerful fan creates low pressure. The normal air in your room rushes in to fill the void, carrying dirt along for the ride. The dirt gets trapped by either a bag or a cyclonic separator. And finally, that air is scrubbed clean by a filter before being exhausted. Simple, yet absolutely brilliant.
I love this description because it just captures the idea so perfectly. Every single time you turn on your vacuum cleaner, you are literally unleashing a tiny, contained, and very, very useful storm inside a box, all engineered just to keep your home clean. It's a true masterpiece of everyday engineering.
And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other things that we use every single day without a second thought are hiding some absolutely incredible science right below the surface? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me.